Dear students, let's start our session today with the various equipments that are used at POS. Some of these equipments are cash register, monitor, mouse, keyboard, cash till, drawer, receipt printer, barcode scanner, and swiping machines. These machines are important for making the transactions easy and quick. These important functions are done by cashier, who is also known as retail cashier. Let's see what are the functions that a retail cashier does. Primary function of a retail cashier is he maintains the payments. There are different kinds of payments that happen at the POS that are maintained by cashier. The second function is that he records received at the billing point. All those records that happen at the billing point or POS that are saved by the retail cashier. Then he prepares the reports of each transaction on a cash register. And most importantly, he verifies each transaction with the cash in hand at the end of the day to tally the transactions. Now let's move on to our first session of this unit, that's modes of payments. It's a very important topic and there are different payment methods that are used in retailing business. Some of the important payment methods used in retailing are: the first one is cash payment. It is the most important and an old method of paying for your transactions. Second method is payment through check. Every business has a bank account and the business organizations sends these checks to the bank for collection of cash and they are directly transferred to their official accounts. The next payment method is card payments. Card payments is the most important and enhanced through technology. We pay through debit cards, credit cards for quick and seamless transactions. Another payment method is payment through mobiles like e-wallets and banking apps. This type of payment has gained momentum in the last few years and are proving very essential for businesses and customers alike. Customers can also pay for their bills or make bookings from their mobile apps through e-wallet apps only. Some of these apps are Paytm, Google Pay, PhonePe, and there are many options available now. Now let us see what are the various problems that arise at service cash point or what we call point of sale. Some of these problems are counting of cash, card payments, damaged notes, and incomplete checks. Let's discuss these one by one. The first one is counting of cash. There are many problems that happen during counting of cash because handling of cash is a tricky affair. The cashier has to be careful while counting the notes given by the customers and take note of everything. The second one is damaged notes. Many customers give damaged notes deliberately, which are mutilated, cut, or damaged. The third problem that happens at the POS is incomplete checks. The checks can be incomplete in a number of ways. The problems with that are incorrect name or address, fake signatures, problems with date and amount, or there is a problem with customer verification or his identification. The cashier has to take note of everything. And the most important method of payment in organized retail is card payments. We make payments through debit cards, credit cards, shopping cards. We use different types of card payments. And the cashier has to make clear that the card provided by the customer is authentic or not. There are different problems that happen with the cards. The cashier has to check the identity of the customer, the verification signature on the back of the card, and whether the signature given by the customer is same on the receipt. Customers can use different methods to fool the cashier. Now let us see what are the procedures for handling cash payments. because as I said earlier in the video, the cash payments is a tricky method of payments. So handling of cash and collecting and counting of cash is very important function in retail business operations. To avoid any problem or theft, the procedure given for the handling of cash is printed receipts, authorized staff, security, and till money or draw reports. The first one is printed receipts. Issuing printed receipts is a proof that a transaction has taken place. It also makes sure that the information related to the cash transaction will be printed on the receipt. The information like date and time, product purchased, amount paid, payment mode, change, returned, if anything, receipt number, etc. The second one is authorized staff. It means only specific staff members should be authorized persons to deal with large amount of cash. It will help in reducing the risk of cash thefts and other problems by internal members. The third procedure is security, which is the most important one. Every retailer should have one or more till boxes at the facility for safe handling of cash, and they should be put in locked boxes. Additionally, CCTV cameras and security personnel should be kept at important positions. The last one is till money or draw reports. The money at the POS should be kept in cash counters and closed tills only, and at the end of the day, the receipt balance must match with the cash received. Moving on to our next topic, which is precautions to be taken while handling cash. Since cash handling is a very risky affair, so there are many precautions that need to be taken. Some of these precautions are written procedures, employee background checks, allocation of duties, physical security, employee training, and providing receipts. Our next topic is authorization of checks, debit or credit card payments. Under normal circumstances, customers may have a number of reasons for returning products. The products may be old, used, defected, and improper size, or the color may be wrong. So to process that, the retail cashier should ask the customers for the original bill of the transaction and verify it, and then process for the refund to avoid any clash or problem. So there are two methods of starting the refund process. In case of normal POS billing, the cashier may find all the particulars of the bill by scanning the barcode of the product, entering the bill number, date of the sale, product line, etc. based on the software installed, and then complete the refund process. But in case of manual billing, the cashier has to check the following and go through this process. He has to verify the product first, then date of purchase, batch number of the product, expiry date of the product, price of the product, offers claimed if any, and then at the end the packing of the product, if it was properly packed or not. Now let us see what are the various security procedures to be followed at POS. The first one is there should be clear instructions of what to do and what not to do at the POS. The second one is assign a unique password to every cashier to keep transparency and accountability and to avoid any clashes with other cashier. The third one is to keep a record of every transaction done by different cashiers to see which transaction has been done by which cashier and see it against his name. And the last one is allot certain security bits and important crucial information to certain and key employees only. Moving on to our next topic, which is problems at cash point or point of sale. The first problem may be with the hardware part. The systems we place at the POS may be having some issues. The second one is software issues. The software may be jammed or not working or outdated. Another problem may be with the network. The network may not be working properly. There will be a problem with servers or routers, and the last problem is user errors. Now let's move on to our last topic for this session, card processing problems. When we make our payments through debit cards or credit cards, so there are different problems that happen. So let us see what are these different problems. First one is problems with payment gateway. Second one is decline transaction, then verification issues, mismatch of CVV number, and the last one is ceiling limit issues. So dear students, on that note we are ending this session. I hope it was a good session for you. Thanks for watching it, and please provide us your feedback. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.